Welcome back to Carwell, where every drive tells a story. Today we're exploring one of the most anticipated updates in the compact SUV segment, the 2025 Mazda CX-5. A model that's been a cornerstone in Mazda's lineup for years now, the CX-5 continues to blend premium design, engaging dynamics, and value in a way few competitors can match. So whether you're looking for a stylish daily driver, a practical family vehicle, or something in between, this one deserves your attention. Let's dive in. From the moment you lay eyes on the 2025 Mazda CX-5, it's clear that this SUV still embraces the brand's Kodo design philosophy, soul of motion. The front fascia has seen a subtle yet meaningful evolution. The grille has been slightly enlarged and now features a new interwoven mesh pattern with chrome or piano black accents depending on the trim, creating a bolder, more refined look. Flanking that grille are slimmer LED headlights with a new signature DRL pattern that gives the CX-5 an unmistakable visual identity, even from a distance. The sculpted hood lines are slightly more aggressive this time around, hinting at the athleticism this SUV packs under the skin. The lower bumper has been reshaped with more pronounced corner vents that are functional, helping to guide air more efficiently around the vehicle. The overall effect is modern yet confident, familiar yet fresh. Walking around the side, the 2025 CX-5 maintains its balanced and elegant proportions. Mazda hasn't dramatically altered the profile, which was already one of the most cohesive in the segment, but there are refinements worth noting. A new wheel design lineup ranges from 17 to 20 inches, with the upper trims like the Turbo Signature getting machine-finished alloys that look truly premium. The character lines along the doors remain subtle but purposeful, catching light and adding depth to the surface. Door handles are now slightly more contoured for easier grip, and the blacked-out B and C pillars on certain trims enhance the floating roof effect. Side mirrors get integrated turn signals as standard, and Mazda has subtly reshaped them to reduce wind noise. It's little changes like these that show how Mazda sweats the details. At the back, the evolution continues. The taillights have been redesigned with a more intricate LED layout, resembling tiny blades that light up in a sequence, giving the CX-5 a futuristic vibe at night. The rear bumper is a bit more squared off and features cleaner lines that improve the overall silhouette. A new roof spoiler extends just a bit farther out, not only aiding in aerodynamics but also adding a sporty flourish. The Mazda badging is now a darker chrome on certain trims, which complements the paint options better, especially the new zircon sand metallic and aero gray. Even with these updates, the rear retains a minimalist elegance, no faux vents or over-the-top gimmicks here. It's refined, restrained, and undeniably upscale. Interior. Stepping inside, the CX-5 continues to blur the line between mainstream and luxury. Open the door and you're greeted by an interior that oozes craftsmanship. The dashboard layout remains largely familiar but now incorporates richer materials and new contrast stitching across the soft-touch surfaces. Depending on the trim, you'll find leatherette, genuine leather, or Napa leather upholstery, all of which feel a class above. On Turbo Signature models, Mazda includes real wood trim inserts and suede-like door panels that add tactile warmth. The center console has been redesigned slightly for better ergonomics, with the drive mode selector now placed more intuitively and a wireless charging pad positioned under a sliding tray to keep your phone out of sight. Mazda's infotainment system still utilizes the rotary controller, which some drivers love for its distraction-free operation. The screen has grown slightly, now sitting at 12.3 inches with improved resolution and snappier response times. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, as is a new digital instrument cluster that blends analog scale gauges with a customizable display. The steering wheel, now heated on most trims, features revised buttons that are easier to use by feel. Front seats are supportive with ample bolstering, and in the higher trims offer ventilation in addition to heating. Rear seat comfort is equally impressive, legroom is competitive, and the seatbacks now recline slightly for added long-distance comfort. Dual-zone climate control is standard, and higher trims offer rear vents and USB-DC charging ports. Cargo space remains generous, with just over 30 cubic feet behind the second row and more than 59 cubic feet when folded. The load floor is flat, and the power liftgate opens smoothly with hands-free access available on top trims. Mazda has even added some underfloor compartments for smaller items, which comes in handy for keeping your groceries from rolling around. Acoustic glass and additional sound insulation make the cabin whisper quiet at highway speeds, a noticeable improvement from the previous model. Performance, but of course looks and comfort only go so far. The 2025 CX-5 continues to deliver where it matters most, on the road. Base models are powered by a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter inline-4, producing 187 horsepower and 186 lb-ft of torque. While not blisteringly quick, this engine is smooth, responsive, and efficient. It's mated to a revised 6-speed automatic transmission that's been recalibrated for quicker downshifts and better throttle response. Mazda engineers have worked on refining the chassis and suspension tuning for a better balance between handling and ride comfort. For those craving more punch, the turbo trim stepped things up with a turbocharged version of the same 2.5-liter engine. It now delivers up to 256 horsepower and 320 lb-ft of torque when running on premium fuel. That torque figure is felt immediately, making highway merges and mountain passes a breeze. This version feels genuinely quick, especially considering the segment it plays in. Fuel economy varies depending on the engine. The base engine returns about 26 mpg in the city and 31 on the highway, while the turbo models are slightly thirstier, with ratings around 22 city and 27 highway. But the trade-off in performance might be worth it for many drivers. As for pricing, the 2025 CX-5 starts around $29,000, 0 cents for the base S-Select trim, which is well impecced right out of the gate with features like AWD, LED lighting, adaptive cruise control, and a full suite of iActive Sense safety features including lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and automatic emergency braking. Stepping up to the preferred and premium trims adds extras like a moonroof, Bose audio system, and power seats. The turbo trim comes in around $38, 0 cents, and brings the performance punch along with sportier exterior details, paddle shifters, and larger wheels. At the top of the range, the turbo signature commands about $41, 0 cents, but feels every bit a luxury vehicle with Napa leather, surround view camera, ventilated seats, and real wood trim. Considering the overall package, the CX-5 continues to be one of the best values in the segment when you factor in build quality, driving enjoyment, and premium touches. So, what's the final verdict on the 2025 Mazda CX-5? It's a masterclass in refinement and restraint. Mazda has taken an already excellent formula and fine-tuned it just enough to keep it feeling fresh and competitive. It may not have gone fully digital like some of its rivals, and it doesn't chase gimmicks like massive screens or extreme styling. Thanks for riding along with us today. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives like this, and let us know in the comments, would you choose the CX-5 over its rivals, or are you waiting to see what Mazda does next with the rumored CX-50 hybrid? Either way, we've got plenty more content coming your way. Until next time, this is Carlos, keeping you ahead of the curve. Drive safe and stay alert.